So let me think about the days of the week. Wednesday, we came up with this whole list of all of the pieces that make someone's identity. And there are probably more things we'll think to keep adding to that as the year goes on. But there are all kinds of components that make people's identities and make people who they are. Some of those stay the same throughout our lives. Some of those change throughout our lives as we go through different things. Yesterday, you should have listened to the read aloud of Ada Twist Scientist, because today we're going to dig in a little deeper of what we perceive Ada's identity to be.
So what I would like for you guys to do right now is just to follow my lead and get out a clean piece of paper or a notebook. And what I want you to do is we are going to think about the identities of Ada Twist. So in the middle of this, we are going to put Ada Twist. And what we're going to do is make a map of all of the things that makes Ada Twist's identity. So we're going to put her name in the middle, and then we are going to think about some of the things that we saw throughout the book that define Ada Twist. And I know one thing that I saw about her that I think was really important was that she was an observer. And I am going to draw little eyes. Because the fun part about this is we can use a mixture of pictures, words, bolding some things, and really just describe who this person is. Another thing about her was that she was super curious. And I would even describe that a little further as a, go-getter. When I think about other parts of her personality, she loves adventure. So adventurous is how we describe that. Adventurous. My S isn't wanting to work. That's okay. So those are kind of all positive things. One thing that I guess is a little less positive is that she can be a little bit messy. And I think that's because she's busy as she's working, but she's also reflective in that. She's also super passionate. One of our things we wrote on our board was our passion. She is passionate about learning. And then one of my favorite things about her is that she is really not, and I'm going to bold that not afraid to flop. And when I say that, I don't mean like belly flop into water. I mean fail. She always gets back up and tries again. And I'm going to draw a little beaker here because she is a scientist. And so those are just some of the things that make Ada who she is.
What I want you to do now is to go into Google Classroom and answer that question, thinking about first, is there anything else you would add to the web that describes Ada's identity? Thinking about all of the components of identity. And then I want you to start thinking about some similarities and differences. What do you have in common with Ada? And what are you really feeling like you're different than Ada with?